Bill Shuster's once again in the news. We have found that he overturned a regulation on charter boats for the Virgin Islands and then raised $33,000 from donors down there. This is, again, critical for people to know and for Capitol Hill to be interested in, because Shuster's the chairman of the Transportation Committee. We had earlier reported that he was dating, and he is dating, an airline lobbyist who has perhaps billions of dollars in front of his committee, and now we found that he's overturned this provision in the Virgin Islands.
I think this is just once again an example where he is kind of intimately involved. He has a timeshare down in the Virgin Islands. They'd spent 20 years trying to get this small parochial issue overturned. The Virgin Islands had no success. We talked to their former delegate who spent 18 years in Congress trying to get this done, and then enters in, Bill Shuster, who is able to get it inserted into provision. Leadership didn't know that he had, this was really in there. No one was paying attention to it, and then all of a sudden, days later, he's able to raise $33,000.
All of these things put together are important to put some context around this. Bill Shuster is involved in a huge rewrite of the FAA's mission. There's a huge surface highway transportation bill that's up in the next couple months, and some members behind the scenes are starting to tell us that all of these things present a pretty bad narrative about one of the most powerful people on Capitol Hill.
Certainly you start to see the bubbling up of kind of rank and file members concerned about what this might say in terms of any kind of scandal or going forward, and his ability to kind of rule that panel.
And so far, leadership has been kind of lockstep behind him. John Boehner and Kevin McCarthy have both issued statements of support after we reported that he had a girlfriend with business in front of his committee. They supported him. They said he had the correct safeguards in place to make sure there is no conflict of interest.